Hey everyone, welcome to Thrill Seeking Teachers. I'm Dave.
I'm Will.
And we are two coaster head teachers that loves thrills, and this is our hobby. Everyone has a hobby. What's yours?
Actually, I don't know. Does everyone really have a hobby?
Everybody has a hobby. Come on, everybody has to have something to blow off
You
some
have a
steam.
hobby?
You have a hobby. What's your hobby? Our hobby is thrills and coasters, and we just actually uploaded one of our great videos to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We took one of our weekends and we went down to San Antonio, and we actually went with Melanin Coaster Network, which is a great coaster club. Again,
the finest coaster club in the United States.
You know, it's definitely really a great coaster club. And we went with them to San Antonio, Texas, and we actually had a blast with them. Got exclusive VIP access that nobody else had. We got to go into the park before everybody else, and we got to stay after the park closed on its opening day. So it was an awesome, awesome day. And right now, what we're going to do is just like a reaction video of our video that is already currently on YouTube. So go ahead and check out that video. I will put that little, caption on the screen. So go check out that video, then come back here and see our reaction to our video. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to start right here. We had, an airplane ride kind of thing. We went to the Riverwalk. If you've never been to a Riverwalk in San Antonio, you should definitely go. Just a little plug. But
we were both apprehensive about flying. I got over it quickly because I've flown a lot. But given all of the
things that's been going
that
on,
have been happening with the airlines and the flights these days, I understand his trepidation. So.
Yeah, it's a little.
But driving to Texas from where we live is quite.
Yeah, we live in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia.
We live in and from Maryland to Texas
is about
and southern Texas at that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a trek. So
no,
I had to buckle down, conquer my fears, go for it.
You had to sit down and shut up.
So I'm starting from the spot where we were looking outside of our hotel room to see the park, which is an awesome view. We were literally like 5 minutes from the park, so that was absolutely insane. So let's start. San Antonio, Texas. Oh, there it is. Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
You can see the water park from there. We actually never went to it.
We didn't go to the water park.
It's my understanding it's not a big water park.
Yeah, it's not a. I think the whole park itself wasn't that big.
No,
but it was so many great things in that park for its small footprint.
It was big enough.
It was big enough.
It was big enough.
So we got to meet the CEO of Melanin Coaster Network. His name's Prime.
Well, we already knew him, but
yeah, we knew him already. But this was us meeting up with them. And this group was founded in 2022 and currently has over 2,500 members, with membership still rising.
Yeah.
And we are two pretty new members, not that new, but pretty new members. So this was awesome.
We're not new to roller coasters, not new to theme parks, but we're new to this organization. So relatively.
Hello. Yes. Yay. Everybody's here. Let's go. And this is us driving to the park, which was, again, 5-minute, easy drive. Hey, what's up? We are here with Melanin Coaster Network at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. And I always have to clap my hands because I have to think when I clap. I don't know. It's weird. We have exclusive access with our Melanin Coaster Network, and you can go ahead and check them out on their YouTube channel. And we are here gathering because there's going to be a couple of surprises that we have. Hopefully, Bass Fastest might be one of them. But over here you see the Batman clone.
Chupacabra.
Yeah, okay, let's skip over that part.
So the thing I liked that I found unique about this park was that its entire footprint was inside of a salt quarry, or a salt quarry mine. And so as you look around the perimeter of the park, you see all of these quarry walls, and they have several rides that actually interact with the quarry walls. So
Yeah.
I think that added not only to the aesthetic, but the overall experience being in this park.
That's a chupacabra.
B&M invert.
I really, I really enjoyed this invert. It is a Batman clone. All of the Batman clones are pretty solid.
Okay.
This one, in particular, was super fast.
Yeah.
By the time we got on it, we didn't ride it till nighttime.
Yeah, that was the next part.
So it had a lot of time to warm up, but that thing was going.
Yes, it was. It was going. Let's
Mhm.
see. Can I speed this up? Let me see if I can speed it up a little bit. Do you want me to speed it up a little?
Mhm.
Yeah, just a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Because I don't want. I want y'all to go ahead and see the actual video.
Mhm.
So let me see if that'll work.
Hey, we have our table.
Hey, they set up a table.
Fries,
Yay.
chicken.
So we got set up.
Already. Our president. Hello, say hi.
Ooh, he got to meet the president. See, if I didn't say nothing, I wanted to say this. If I didn't say nothing, you wouldn't have went and met him. You're supposed to meet your idols, man. You gotta meet your idols.
But he's not my idol.
Who's your idol? Who's the park president? That like, if you met that park president, you'll be like, I have to meet him.
I want to meet the park president or the director of ops for Cedar Point, which is Tony Clark.
So that's the person you'll be like,
Yeah, he's
I
the
gotta meet him.
Yeah, he's their communications director, and he's like essentially the face of Cedar Point.
Yeah, but I really love Jeff Siebert.
Jeffrey Siebert is renowned in the he has a reputation of being incredibly approachable to guests.
Yes, he was awesome.
Yeah,
he was just, he's that dude. Oh man, I was absolutely ecstatic with how he was with us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And then we went in.
Wow, look at the park. Hello, how you doing?
So we're talking about curb appeal,
Mm-hmm.
which it was definitely not lacking. It was beautiful. It was a very attractive park. It was themed consistently throughout,
Yep.
which definitely is not common for legacy Six Flags parks.
Nope.
They tend to gravitate more towards amusement.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
with this park, it takes the cake.
Yes.
Now with the new Six Flags chain as a whole, we know the most theme park in the chain is Knott's Berry Farm. We know that.
Oh,
But-
and we need to go there.
Yeah.
We have to
But
go there.
I've been there years ago.
God,
So
we
like
gotta go. Where? What state is that in?
it's in Santa Clara, California. It's not too far from Magic Mountain.
Man.
When
Yeah, we went to- yeah.
Remember when we were there? We were like, oh, we should have gone to Matt.
Yeah, we should have
Knott's
gone.
Berry Farm.
We should have gone.
And theming, very nice theming here. We're going straight to the Iron Rattler.
Hey.
Oh, we don't need to go to get a flash pass. But if you go to any park, Six Flags, you should get a flash pass. But we got ours. We're using this for our flash passes.
Rico,
And we get
our dog
instant
Rico,
access.
decided to be in the video.
Yes, this is what happens when you are part of a coaster club.
Coaster Club.
My goodness. We are here.
Oh, that's the first ride. The first ride we got on was Iron Rattler. Get the big one out.
So, a part of my bucket list is to ride all 20, I think it's either 26 or 28 RMCs in the world. Now I'm at 11. Soon to be 12 with Outlaw Run and Fire in the Hole at Silver Dollar City.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. But Iron Rattler has always been on my list because it's one of the earlier RMCs. It uses the comfortable Gerstlauer chairs, and it has, that legendary twist first drop and then the drop off the quarry wall. I've been wanting to ride this ride for a very long time, and I got a chance to ride it 10 times to his 6
Yes.
or 7.
Look, it was awesome.
It was great. Most of the rides were at night.
So let me go ahead and skip a little bit and talk about this.
Also here with American Coaster Enthusiast Ace. They're also a Coaster Enthusiast Network.
So we got to see Ace as well with MCN. That's another coaster network. Ace has been around for decades, I think.
For about over 55 years now.
Yeah, they are the oldest coaster enthusiast network, and the MCN is the newest, but is rapidly growing.
Yeah.
Like MCN, and I just wanted to
Let me skip over a little bit. That's us getting on there. Woo!
I think at this point of our arrival, I think we only maybe rode it twice.
Yeah, we did it twice.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely outside. Still my number one.
Oh, we was talking about like our number 1 RMCs, and still for me right now, Twisted Colossus is gonna be my number 1, but I know there's gonna be a lot of discrepancies. Stevie is also a great one, but for the simple fact that you have 2 complete rides in one, it just takes the cake for me.
Well, the thing about that ride that irritates the heck out of most enthusiasts, not myself included,
Not me.
is that it's supposed to be a dueling RMC that never duels. For me, though,
You get to ride it twice. You get both. Both.
It seems as long as Steel Vengeance.
Oh,
If you take, it's track-wise, it's not as long. But like, if you take both layouts into consideration, then it's as long as Steel Vengeance.
I completely disagree. I think that the layout for both, it makes it so much more that you have 2 different points of view. Doing it twice, and you don't it's a 2-for-1 deal. Like who could beat that? A 2-for-1, unless you make Stevie twice. It's like
I still think Steel Vengeance has more track than that.
I don't know. I have to check out that.
We can look up.
We can look that up.
I believe Steel Vengeance has more track than Twisted Colossus.
I don't know.
Both sides of the way. I believe so.
Okay, well, this is Iron Rattler going down.
So the thing about this drop, it has like a twist. Then it goes down. So that for me, so for me, this ride, I don't know what I expected. I thought it was gonna be in my top tier of RMCs, but it actually isn't. I don't believe RMC is capable of making a bad ride.
I think because your expectations are like so high
because of the ones we've been on.
Yeah, you're expecting. I don't know if they could make something that could even, except for some people say that Iron Gwazi,
Air Force One
could be better. But I mean, the expectation is so high that even though Iron Rattler is, by all accounts, an absolute elite ride. It's an elite ride. The only part that we were kind of a little weary about is that the momentum slows down in the middle.
At the top of the quarry wall. It kind of meanders through.
Yeah, it kind of meanders a little bit. For thrill seekers who are like us, we want 10 intensity throughout the entire thing until we stop.
I was expecting
Wildcats
Revenge.
You were expecting 10
where it gets even more intense
as it goes. And then it just stops before you're about to die.
That definitely wasn't the case. I think this ride had maybe three points of the ride where I was like, that's elite. The first drop, there was a wave turn, and then off the quarry wall.
The off the quarry wall I thought was absolutely awesome.
Yes.
And then going into that tunnel, that was also, especially at night, that was so much fun.
That was great. It was even better, right? But to me, I think at the end we're going to talk about what we think our best ride in the park is.
Yeah, I guess. Let's look at our next ride, which was Dr. Diabolical. A dive coaster, B&M, right?
Yes.
Yes.
One of the newer ones. I think it opened in 23.
Oh,
It was butter smooth.
butter smooth.
And it's funny because there's this thing. There's a lot of rhetoric behind the most recent B&M attractions. How there's speculation and rumors that they're using a lesser grade of steel. So these newer attractions are shaky and rattly, and I didn't experience that
At
on
all.
Iron Rattler. I'm sorry, not Iron Rattler.
Dr. Diabolical.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, it
was
was-
butter smooth.
Yeah, it was actually really good. I never experienced any kind of rattling there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Even Chupacabra, which is old, was butter smooth.
yeah, this was this.
So-
I mean, we talked about which was our best dive coaster, which was definitely for us Valerian.
Valraven at
Dang,
Cedar Point.
I keep getting it wrong. Valraven at Cedar Point. This definitely for me comes into a third for me, but it gets first in theming, and you'll see
Mhm.
what I mean as we continue on into this. So let's continue.
Look at the theming of Dr. Diabolical. This is the theming of Dr. Diabolical right here. Oh,
And what was interesting about this is I later found out that Dr. Diabolical was made up by the actual park. It wasn't, I thought it was like some kind of character in a comic or something. This was a completely
They made it up.
made up person, and they took the time to literally do a whole ride centered on this one character, and it made a story based off of this one character, and they themed the entire place, and I was just so blown away that they really
By
did
the
this.
detail.
The
And
details.
it's just it's not very common amongst Legacy Six Flags.
Yeah.
parks.
It's
So-
just, I was blown away. So this gets so many points for me. I would love to ride this again.
And this level of theming was consistent throughout the major attractions at the park. We got on a Batman SNS free spin, and even going into that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, normally you get on an SNS free spin, you just there's the queue and there's
Yeah.
the ride, but
Yeah.
not at
Yeah, it was
not at
just
Fiesta Texas.
yeah, it's always something.
Yeah.
the theming is so awesome. Theming of this place.
I love this. That was-
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that was a park employee.
Yes,
Yeah.
that they told us a story. It was a park employee that literally came up with this whole idea, and they centered the whole theme to her. It was just absolutely great idea.
Mhm.
I wish more parks can think of things like this.
Mhm.
I know you're anxious to receive your sample. I promise you're just a few short moments away. And while we prepare the sample,
I love
So it's
it.
like when you come into this part of the queue, they close you off, and then they open another door when the story is complete.
It's just, oh my god! I was in awe. I'm like, I couldn't believe that they did this. I was just like, wow, best theming period for me.
Like for me, I've never really cared that much about theming.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I go to parks for thrills.
No, that the theming, the experience also makes it too. It's not just
if I want experience, I'm gonna go to Universal or Disney.
yeah, but
If I want thrills, I'm gonna go to Six Flags.
no,
Hershey,
but it's
Cedar
not just
Point.
for me. I think it all comes in tandem. If you could have both the thrill and the theming, that just puts it over the
Then what
top.
does that say about Cedar Point? Because they don't theme anything. Hershey doesn't theme anything.
I
Kings
think that could
Island.
be. I think that's something that could potentially, because when they talk about the best parks, when they have those top tens and this that, and the other, they talk about the best parks. they talk about it in terms of overall, not in terms of just the coaster itself. Because if it was just the coasters, Cedar Point would get it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's not just about coasters; it's about the experience. And I think they need to start thinking about more of the experience, and also put that into account.
Well, I do also think that a theme park and an amusement park are two different things. Write in the comments if you agree with that. A theme park and an amusement park are two different
But
things.
it's two different things. But if you can blend them seamlessly and make the whole experience, you get more of attraction that way. I think the attraction can be that way as well. So, oh wait, what was our next ride? Our next ride, let's see, hold on. Oh, it was the Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
Oh, this was
Short but sweet.
Oh my goodness. Let's go to our next
This
one.
thing was relentless.
Hold the camera up. You're like, look at this. Who is this done by again?
RMC.
RMC, of course. Just throws you. Look at, just throws you like you're a rag doll.
Loved every minute of it.
Look at it throwing.
It's insane.
It just throws you everywhere. It doesn't stop.
It's like
it throws you everywhere.
So this actually was not our first RMC single rail. We'd gone on the one in California,
Jersey Devil,
and the one. So I learned recently that the Jersey Devil and the Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain are both clones.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I like them both so much. So we've been on
love
those
those.
two. And then recently, the Wonder Woman at Fiesta Texas, which I think is better than both.
Yes.
And it's small. It has a smaller footprint. That thing was crazy.
It was crazy from the time.
Ejector, every time, violent. It felt like you were
violate.
It felt like you were gonna fly from the
It's
car.
just like everybody just thrown everywhere.
It was a very aggressive ride.
There was a person.
Someone got sick.
Yeah, somebody threw up, and they had to clean it. Like, if you go on that ride, we to warn people in the line. Like, if you go to that ride, don't make sure you have gotten plenty of rest between lunch. Do not go on that ride with a full stomach because you will throw up.
That, as far as my RMCs, is in my top tier.
Yeah, that is a top tier ride right there. Oh.
I secretly think it's the best ride in the park.
You know, there's going to be arguments here and there on that one. Well, after that, we went to see the DC Universe that just opened at Fiesta Texas. One of the biggest from Jeff Siebert, one of the biggest in the country, biggest DC universes. So let's look at that.
Nice theming going on. Okay, so first thing we see is the Kid Flash, which is not operating.
And Will had quite a few words about that, and
so they Six Flags bought two of this family.
I don't like family.
Twin racing coaster. Well, apparently it was pretty fun when it was open. They had one at Over Georgia, and they had the other at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't even think these rides operated for a full 2 seasons, and they are removing them from both parks.
It was terrible.
I mean, this is a multi-million-dollar investment gone down the drain. So I don't know if how they're going to recoup their money, if they're trying to, if they're going to. I don't know, but
they might.
I just think that
it says Skyline attractions.
So it's unfortunate that they didn't get these attractions to be as reliable as, because I think they were both good additions for both parks. Somewhat aggressive family ride, and it looked attractive from the POVs that I saw. The light package was fantastic on these attractions,
but if it doesn't, they couldn't keep them open. That, like, if you're going to invest in something, they took a chance. I guess they took a chance with this Skyline attractions. They didn't go with the reliable RMC or B&M and this, that, and the other. But, you know, I guess this didn't pay off. So
I don't even. The years might be off. We can look that up, or if you know how long these attractions were open, put in the comments. But to my understanding, they both were open for less than 3 years. Or
That's
something
terrible.
Like that. Yeah.
So then Will got on this swing ride, Wonder Woman. Was it Wonder Woman swing ride, or was this
something like that?
Yeah,
it's a Wonder Woman. It's one of those chain swings that lift you up. I
Yeah.
think it went about 300 or 400 feet.
I am not doing that. So Will got to ride this one. So let's look at that with President Miller from MCN.
Hey, yo, how you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling?
So actually, yeah, I normally I like flat rides. I like a good flat ride. I like the pendulums in particular, some of the drop towers, some of the spinning rides. I usually do not get on these chain swings, obviously because it's a chain. It just I don't know. It just seems, I know it's not gonna break, but it just seems a little too flimsy for me. So I usually avoid them. So I got on it this time, and I as soon as I got up there, I wanted to get back down. I'll say that much.
Nope. When it got up, I was like, oh, look at this. Look at that. I was like, oh, no, not for me. That is not for me.
It was a beautiful view, I might add. It was a beautiful view. It went faster than I expected.
Y'all did it. They did it. You want me to put that in there? You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Y'all did it. You did it, Joe.
You did it, Joe.
You did it.
A little comedy. Yeah, we were not fans of that. It was disconcerting. It was faster than we expected on some little what feels to be flimsy chains. Obviously, we know they're not gonna fly, but it was.
I don't know. I don't trust my life in a chain.
It wasn't.
I don't trust my life
I rode
to
it.
a chain.
I checked off my mark.
Yeah, you did it.
I don't have to do it again.
You don't have to do it again. All right, so this was me with President Miller.
Here at Six Flags is Wonder Woman. Oh, Wonder Woman.
That's the president of MCN. He is awesome, and he is down for any coaster ride or any ride. He is awesome.
Yes. Mine is the Iron. Iron Ride is good. Yeah, Iron Ride is good. Oh, that ride.
It ain't. So we went on a special behind-the-scenes tour with the president. So we walked with the president, which is crazy because not many presidents will actually walk with the actual group and actually give them a tour. And with the way the quarry was, it's not for children. Please, it is a long walk.
It was a long, arduous walk.
Long walk. So we got to ask him questions, which is something that, you know, not a lot of presidents are just so open and willing to be with you and walk with you. It was awesome. So let's look.
Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
Hey guys,
How long,
the Corey Wall.
yes. How long have you been president of Six Flags?
It's hard to believe how fast it's gone. 2016.
2016. Oh my goodness.
And it was crazy because, you know, I got to interview him, and then, you know, afterwards we got to try to ask him some questions.
Yes. It's all synchronized to audio, which is really cool.
And then behind the scenes we got beautiful views of the Ire Rattler. Look
Some
at that.
great POV.
Look at that.
Just stay on pavement.
Look at that. Off the quarry.
We are going through.
And then we got some close views of Superman.
Okay, so we didn't talk about this attraction.
Well, we did. Well, it's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot divulge, but you can actually.
You can't divulge.
But it will be.
You know, and we had to go and try and see if we could get him to talk about anything new coming at Six Flags.
He did say that they are getting a major attraction.
They're getting a major attraction. We could only speculate, but you know, Will thinks it might be a mock ride.
Well, I said out of my mouth, "Oh, what about an intimate this or intimate that?" He said, "Why not mock?" And I was like, "Oh." So I don't know if he answered my question.
Yeah, I
or
don't know.
it's just
We'll see.
throwing stuff to the wind.
You know, presidents are masters of deflecting.
Yeah, but
So-
I think a modern mock rides thrill coaster in the United States.
multi-launch one.
Because we don't have that many in the United States. We have in the chain. There's Copperhead Strike at Carowinds.
Mm-hmm. And Maverick.
Maverick is Intamin.
Oh.
What's the other mock rides? I think
Really?
there's a couple more. Yeah, that's Intamin.
Oh wow! Intamin made one multi-launch.
Mm-hmm. Intamin makes a lot of multi-launch.
Oh. Okay. See, look again, historian.
Um,
Yeah, but I would love for
List
us.
some of the modern mock rides attractions in the U.S.
I don't know.
if you can.
Okay.
Besides Copperhead Strike at Carowinds.
Yes, that was a great ride. I
Mhm.
love that ride.
It will be epic.
So basically, he's saying you have to come back here to find out.
That means
He said it'll be epic.
multi-launch.
Epic.
We'll see. We'll see. So we decided to cool off the raging river, and that was fun. So we got to see the long lines as we have a coaster club pass where we get to skip every line.
I just don't know how enjoyable it is
Just to be in a
to
line.
be in these
That's-
super long lines at these very crowded parks.
Don't
Like,
do that. You're gonna ostracize people.
Am I
You're
about
gonna
to
be mean.
make people on?
I'm sorry, man. You're about to be people mad. No,
Yeah.
no,
No,
we-
the
everybody-
lines can be super fun and entertaining if you're in line with the right person.
Yes, exactly.
Only they were the part of the group.
So we got.
Am I not
So we got wet. That was fun. It was a lot of fun.
And I normally don't do water rides.
He doesn't like water rides.
Okay, so we're here at the
And
covers.
I got some cinnamon bread. The cinnamon bread at Six Flags Fiesta Texas is so good.
It's good. The
It
food
was
there was
re-
pretty
it was
good.
food was great, but they don't have like a thing. I would love for them to be able to package it and sell it, you know, to people at the park so they can take it home like they would in Dollywood. So it's easier. Like I don't know if Six Flags has that habit of not giving things in order for people to take home. And when they give drinks, it's never with a cover. You know, they do that, I guess, because it's to cut costs. And
And for people throwing it on the ground, maybe.
yes, but at the same time, you're not you're missing out on money that you could be having where I would have paid as I was leaving out the park to get some of this cinnamon bread to take home. So you're missing out on some money where, you know, those people, you know, like Dollywood doesn't miss out on a cent. You can they don't miss out on nothing. And like this is a
but
missed
that's
opportunity.
well, it's not independent, but it's almost an independently
Yeah.
owned park.
Yeah.
So.
So I can just like.
So after that, we went to
Now we're about to get.
Superman, the Superman coaster that you saw when we had those great POVs. We got to get on this Superman ride.
Superman.
I don't. What is it?
It's aggressive being in floorless coaster.
Yes.
I think it has the biggest vertical.
Is that
course.
like Dominator?
It's very similar to Dominator.
Okay.
King's Dominion. It's Rougarou. Well, no, it's not similar in the drop. The drop at Rougarou is more traditional, just goes straight down. But there's several floorless models throughout the country.
This was really nice too.
This one, it was a nice one. It was also buttery smooth.
Very buttery smooth. Not
It
aggressive
had
at
some
all.
nice forces.
Yeah.
This is a B&M floorless coaster. About to get on this. Dry off.
So
What's up?
we got on it.
Okay, so we just ride the Superman.
So we did that.
B&M floorless. It's great. Actually, it has some
And then we went to Batman.
the ride.
Look at that.
That's the Batman. There it is.
That's the Batman.
Okay. So about this one, this was not my first SNS free spin.
It wasn't mine either.
Let me tell y'all something. Not all of those rides are built the same. I've been on 2 or 3 of them prior to this one. I don't know if they had the stuff turned off that's supposed to be on, but that was the most aggressive, fast, consistently spinning SNS free spin that I have ever been on. I don't know what that was so fast and so aggressive
I was hearing
that
cursing.
it made me never want to ride that type of roller coaster ever again.
It was concerning.
The 4 of us that went on, we were like, nope, we're good. That
Look at this. Hold on. Wait. Let's see it.
I don't even think you got our feedback after we got on.
Yo, we didn't get feedback because they were so mad. Look at this. This thing was going. Yo, we didn't even get feedback because they were dog. It was never talked about again.
We just got off and kept it moving.
It was never talked about again.
We looked at each other and we were
It was
like,
like,
let's
nope,
get up.
that's it. We can't do anymore.
It was, oh gosh.
Look.
It was very aggressive.
All right, so after that, we got onto Poltergeist, which is a
Premier Rides launch coaster. It's a spaghetti bowl launch. It's not one of a kind. They have them throughout the Six Flags chain. The one at Kings Island, the one at Kings Dominion, the one at Six Flags America, and this one, the one at Six Flags America and here at Fiesta Texas, they're outdoors. But as far as the theming, this is probably my favorite one. I liked this one a lot because I feel like the traditional mid-course break run where it stops and slows down, it didn't do that
here
on this
Yeah.
attraction the way it normally does at Kings Island and Kings Dominion.
But what I really do want to highlight again with the consistency of Six Flags Fiesta Texas is the theming.
Well, I can say Kings Dominion and Kings Island both theme these rides equally as well.
I like
on the
this
space
theming.
theme.
Yeah, I like this theme though. You'll see. So let's take a look.
Theming of this ride.
Look at this. They got drapes. Yo, they got drapes in this ride. Like, what?
It's like a haunted house thing.
But it's drapes? How did...
Get into it.
Look at this.
Yes. Look at this.
Like the lights were flickering. It was they did a great job with the theming with this
Great.
attraction.
Look at this. Lights flickering. Look at that.
We're right here.
And of course, we got to see the launch.
We actually only got on this one. Unfortunately, this was the longest wait in the
Yeah,
park.
'cause
They
it
were
was
only
only-
running run train.
One trade operations.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Okay, so we just got off.
So after that, let's see, what did we do next? Oh, the drop tower. Yes, I did that one.
So he was super brave because he just flat out does not ride flat rides.
I
So to not ride flat rides to get on one of the scariest, most aggressive of all of the flat rides, that's a lot.
Yes, I did it.
I was highly surprised.
I did it. I did it.
Because this is not a traditional drop tower. It actually shoots you up first.
Yes. So it was awesome. See, look at me. Ah, I did it. Look at me. I did it, y'all. He did it, Joe. He did it. Look at screaming and cussing the entire way.
I bet. And then when you think it's done, it takes you right back up and drops you down. And then you're still bouncing.
It's just,
Every cuss word in the book.
look. Look at the other two.
Wiping away tears.
Okay, so
it was fun. I did it. It's over.
Let me ask you this. Would you ride something similar to that again?
I actually would.
Because the one at Cedar Point's even bigger.
I actually would, because it wasn't like I thought it was gonna like kill me, but after I got off, I was like, "Oh, this is not that bad."
It was fun.
It was fun, actually. It was fun. So after we did that, we decided to take a nap because we could, and we decided to go for rides at night.
Nap in, got some food.
Yo, it's awesome when you can go there in the morning, go and take a little nap, get some food, then come back at night and still get a good ride in.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
Is that we came in the morning, rode a lot of rides, and we
So-
took a little bit of a rest.
After we came back,
Okay, so yes, it's gonna be awesome. All right, we're at Goliath.
look.
So they renamed. Yeah, we threw shade. We threw a little bit of shade. So they renamed. The ride was initially called Goliath. The signage is great. But then right next to it, they have the new name, like this little poster board.
This little poster. They got a little poster.
Come on.
Fiesta Texas.
Come
Like,
on.
y'all had all
amazing
year.
theming, y'all
Had
did.
all year.
And then you got that little sign.
You have a little
Yeah.
side. This ride isn't brand new to this park.
It's not new to the park, but the theme they're retheming it new for 2025, I believe.
Oh, so it's just this year
Just
that they.
this year.
But come on, they could have done this quickly.
Yeah.
They could have done this a little bit quicker.
You're here.
No.
Look at this, Chupacabra at night.
At night was awesome. Look at this.
What's that? Night.
So after we did that, oh, this is some of the footage. Look at that.
So aggressive, so fast. That 0G roll.
Yes, it was so nice.
Mhm.
So after that, we talked about it, and we got to see this boomerang ride. We didn't actually ride it, cause we were like, eh.
So we did not get on all of the roller coasters at the park. The boomerang we didn't get on.
Yeah.
They had a mine train that was down.
Yes.
Their Gerstlauer roller coaster that spins, we just didn't make it.
We didn't make
over
it
to it. Pandemonium. And I think it was one more that we missed.
No, I thought that was
Kitty
it.
Coaster.
Oh, the kitty coaster.
The kitty
Yeah.
coaster. And then Kid Flash was just down.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let's go to the next one.
See, look, boomerang coaster coaster.
mhm.
If you love boomerang rides, you should ride it.
So this, it's to my understanding that this boomerang was recently reinvented, similar to it got the Hershey Park treatment, new trains, new vest restraints. So it's the traditional boomerangs, hang and bangs. They're no longer. They're comfortable, aggressive. rides.
Comfortable now.
Mhm.
Okay, so we walked past that and we went straight to the source.
Okay.
We
so,
went to,
feeling
we went to
it's gonna be amazing.
the Wonder Woman. Look at the Wonder Woman. Look, this is Will. Look at
This is me
Will.
in the front row.
That boy put his hands up, was flicked. Look at him. He just flung everywhere.
So
The most aggressive flinging ever. They flung.
this is up there for me. Like I felt like this is one of those RMCs where I felt like it needed the little shoulder restraint things.
Because otherwise you.
I
You're like,
mean,
"Ah!"
I mean, we've been on some plenty of aggressive ones.
Yes.
But it was just something
About this one.
about this one that
Yo,
felt,
you felt like as I rode the very back, he rode the very front, and so there's two different perspectives. For me, I thought the back was absolutely complete ejector everything because it like the front had the momentum, but the back just was
It
going
just-
everywhere.
the back gets the whip.
We got the whip, and I was like, God damn it! It's just like but he got to ride the very front, and so he had. I do have to give it to you. You do the hands up, like completely.
Because when you let go and let loose, you feel all of the airtime.
Yeah, I don't want to feel
And
that much.
I love the.
I didn't want to feel that one.
I personally love ejector.
I
airtime.
can't. and he loves it, so he's just hands up the entire time.
Mhm.
I had one hand up most of it, one hand.
I love ejector airtime. I love floater airtime. I love ejector. So like B&M hypers, floater or ejector.
I miss Diamondback. I want to go to Diamondback
Oh
again.
yeah,
Kings Island.
That thing is.
I miss that one.
Probably one of the most elite
Oh.
hypers out there.
I miss it so much. I'm
The
sorry.
airtime.
Just thought about it. So I think this for him might have been number one.
This. See.
Yeah,
Like
unequivocally.
after I rode the front, I was like, this RMC single rail is the best ride in the park.
Yeah.
And I was not the only person that felt this way. In my
Yes.
group and other people got off saying the same thing. So I love you, Iron Rattler. It's bigger, it's longer, but this Wonder Woman ride is the best ride in the Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
Well, it does take it.
Look at this beautiful aesthetic.
Look at that quarry. That's a lighted waterfall off the quarry. Like, you don't get this a lot of places at all.
Oh, wow.
Just awesome. What I really loved about this coming at night and being a part of a coaster club is that literally everybody was leaving. So we were like the only
and we
ones
were walking
there.
back to the attraction.
We were the
It was
only ones.
super neat.
It was that was the first time I think we've had that where we like literally were the only ones. Was there
Didn't we
another?
do nighttime ERT at Kings Island on the Beast?
No, we didn't do that.
I guess
No,
not.
no, it wasn't.
No, this was the first time.
No,
we
this
had
was the first time we had
nighttime ERT.
like
yeah.
completely.
Okay, I don't have to ride that.
We had morning ERT and nighttime ERT.
So everybody was leaving out. So the park was empty. It was ours. It was absolutely mind blowing.
We have exclusive ride times. We have exclusive
Marathon Iron Rattler. Got to ride the front, back, middle, side.
We rode practically every single
seat.
car,
Every seat.
multiple times, up to 10 plus times.
That was him.
Well, he eventually left and went to Dr. Diabolical.
Yeah.
I stayed.
I wanted to go at least experience Dr. Diabolical at night. He was just like, no.
No, you've been on one Dive Coaster, you've been on all of them.
Yeah, I liked it at night. It was really good, and you'll see that. But he got to ride on every single, like, boom, boy, he went to each car.
First car, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth,
He went
ninth.
to every single car.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yo, empty. Empty park. Empty. Let's do this. Let's go.
And they were nice enough to just let us stay on the train.
Yeah. They was just like, oh, okay, next time. Next one.
They just said move to
Move to another one.
location.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go. Yay.
So that.
Yay. Let's go. Let's go.
And so it's crazy when you are again at a park with no absolute lines, just going. And it was just, if you're not a part of a coaster club, you need to be a part of a coaster club. I suggest Melanin Coaster Network.
Me too.
Where there's nobody in the park. Yes.
So I went to Dr. Diabolical at night, which was absolutely awesome too. Now the theming is dark. And so it was just so great. So we got to experience this at night. No lines. They still had us go through the queue.
They did.
Yep. We had the story and everything. It was still there.
So each time they made you go through the queue.
Yeah, I mean, we go
Oh,
through the.
no.
Yes, because it was so. It's the story. I love it.
The ride ops at Iron Rattler just let us stay.
So that's the P. That's MCN, Melanin Coaster Network. That's them. And going. And it's pitch black. Look at that. It's pitch black. Just doing this in the dead of night. Same thing with Iron Rattler. It was pitch black.
Yes.
Just an absolute great thing to see. Then, what did we do? Let's see. What else did we do? We went then to DC Universe. After all of that, we went to DC Universe and got to ride on the monorail.
Yeah, it's not the biggest monorail out there.
Not the biggest. But it was nice.
It suit the size of that area. Of
It was
park.
very
It
nice.
was nice. It was leisurely. After thrill-filled day.
It was very
It was
nice to just relax.
Yeah. And the park president and his staff was gracious enough to have snacks for us.
Yeah, they had snacks. Look, this is the monorail. They set up snacks for us. Again, Coaster Network.
This is very nice.
Look, he got cookie. So this was us.
I don't play with my snack.
We're on a ride. And
That was awesome.
are on the monorail.
So looking at all the different attractions, the cyborg, which we were gonna ride, which we were definitely ride.
And we get to see the DC universe.
Yes, look at that.
Oh,
The
Superman's
quarry
running.
wall.
The quarry wall too.
They must all
Got to
got
see
Superman.
that.
See, I did not know that we also got ERT on Superman. I would have written.
Yeah, I didn't even know that either.
Yeah.
I
They were running it. Two
yeah,
trains.
I was upset.
We get to see the whole DC universe.
Oh, that's a Batman that you hated.
I didn't hate it. It just felt like it felt unhinged.
and, it's like- and so
That often.
we did that, and then we rode. I think the last ride we rode was the cyborg.
It's
that-
the Zamperla Nebula.
Yes.
Nebulous ride.
So we did that, which was actually very fun.
You know, it's funny. The first one of these I ever saw was at Hershey. It's just the line is always so long.
I now I know why.
Because it's fun.
It's actually fun.
It's actually a very fun ride.
Actually, I liked it.
I liked it quite a bit, and I would get on it again.
Yes. So this was that. Like I never rode one before, but this is definitely a nice ride. I love the theming again. The way they did this, they had a whole show.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a whole show in the actual ride. It was really good.
You get nice airtime on it.
Yes. So this was our last ride of that night. So this was a good way to end the night.
Look at it going. It gets even faster.
It gets faster. It was just, it was awesome. So after all of that, we finally come to the end of the ride, and the president kind of shakes our hand, and our president was there all day, out
All
in
day
the
with
field.
us, yeah.
Like, he wasn't just in his office conducting meetings and this, that, and the other. He actually was in the thick of things. There was a issue with a ride one time, but you saw him there dealing with the issue. And so I really want a big shout out to Jeff Siebert of Six Flags Fiesta Texas, because he is a true MVP of presidents.
Yeah.
And so it was
Jeff,
an
thank you for being
awesome.
out here with us all day. You were out here with us all day. Oh my God, thank you so much.
It was so awesome. And that was our day at Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
We got to go to Over Texas soon.
Over
But,
Texas.
I loved this park. I would love to go back when they open their epic
New.
multi-launch attraction,
Hopefully.
whatever that may be. Probably in 26, 27. Hopefully. This park definitely stood out for me among
Yes.
the legacy Six Flags parks. I think I heard rumors. I don't know if it's true or not. Comment if you heard this as well, that in the past, Cedar Fair, before the merger, actually tried to buy that park from Six Flags. Correct me if I'm wrong. I heard rumors about that.
I don't know about that.
I heard that they did try to buy that park, and I see why.
Was unsuccessful? Unsuccessful?
Yeah,
Okay.
And I see why they would want to buy that park, because it would fit perfectly. It fits perfectly along with the rest of their portfolio.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was our time at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. It was so much fun. We're going to have some more fun when we go on our spring break trip.
Yes.
You know, for teachers, we need that break. So we got that break, and we're. Do we want to say where we're going yet?
We're going to Silver Dollar City.
Okay, go ahead. We're just gonna go ahead and take it out there.
Silver Dollar City in Branson,
yes,
Missouri.
cannot wait.
Can't wait to ride time. That's the other modern mock rides in the United States. Time Traveler.
Oh, I don't see. Look,
City.
I don't. Look, he studies all of these rides and knows the nuts and bolts
I forgot about Time
of
Traveler.
everything. I want to be surprised. He knows every POV that
They
they
have an unhinged RMC, and they have a new RMC family ride there.
Yeah.
So
but
apparently it's quite good.
okay, well, we'll see. But that's where we're going, and definitely like, follow, subscribe to our channel. Thank you to MCN for this wonderful opportunity. We're going to be going with them again when they go to Kings Dominion to ride the new Raptera.
Technically our home park.
Our home park, so that's gonna be easy. So you'll be seeing us doing that and seeing us do a lot more stuff. And thank you so much for watching. This is Thrill Seeking Teachers signing off. Bye-bye. Hey, Rico.
Hey, Reek. I felt his little head right here. You had your little